Hey everybody and welcome back. I believe this is episode number 8 of our Dark Souls Thief playthrough in high quality 1080p 60 frames per second on the PC with DS Fix running and some texture mods installed. Well, we've been having just a little tiny bit of trouble dealing with Artorias. For those of you that saw the last episode, I got a little salty in that episode, and I actually meant to put salty in big red letters across the thumbnail of that video, but I just never got around to it. I'll probably do that at some point here. I do like to give my viewers warning when I get like that, because it's not that I disagree with what I'm saying, but I can be a bit unnecessarily harsh, perhaps is the way to say that. I can be a bit overly critical, or maybe the word I'm looking for is too sensitive to the issues, because no game is perfect. And while, as I stated before, and many people may have missed this, many people who criticize my criticisms, interestingly enough, people criticize my criticisms and then tell me not to be so critical while also criticizing me for being critical. I know, that's practically the definition of hypocrisy. But they basically say, well, you know, Fox, I disagree with you. The Artorias fight is not a bad fight. And I didn't say it was a bad fight. I didn't say it was poorly designed. I said that there were some elements to it that were poorly designed if you don't have the right build. Ideally, you should not be forced to swap out a weapon or swap out your armor or shield or anything in order to defeat a boss. Basically, any reasonable setup should be able to handle a boss. A plus 15 bandit's knife with me at level 55... I don't know, that seems like I should be able to take him, but then again, we may end up coming back later. Somebody pointed out that I could actually swap this ring for something else, since it doesn't seem to be helping a whole lot. Although we actually get hit quite a bit without it breaking our poise, so I do think it actually helps. We'll try one more time, but this time, excuse me, I'm going to try breaking his poise during that special attack with my bow, because somebody said I actually did it without noticing. So we'll give it a shot, and we did not pick up any gold pine resin, because if we're going to go pick up gold pine resin, we'll just go ahead and come back to this later, which I think is what we'll ultimately have to do. Yeah, 65 damage, or 66 or something like that. Not a lot. Not enough, you know. And obviously we have not been oh, darn it, I rolled just a little too late. That was my fault. Oh, that was my fault too. Ooh. Can't believe I dodged that one. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to do his thingy-majigger there. I guess not. I gotta be really ready on the ball to start shooting him with arrows as soon as possible. Do a third one, darn it. He does not want to do a third one lately. And two, maybe stopping the game for a while and coming back to it later will help. You know, because sometimes when you're trying to kill something over and over and over again, sometimes the best thing you can do is just walk away for a little bit and then come back later with a more fresh attitude and more fresh mindset. Oh wow, it did. Yeah, it did knock him out of it after the second arrow. That's fascinating that 3 to 4 hits from the bandit's knife doesn't knock him out of it, but 2 arrows does. I guess the arrows have significantly more poise damage than the bandit's knife with multiple hits. Fascinating. We may actually do it this time. Wow, I can't believe I dodged the second one. Actually, it's because he moved away. That's what it is. I used to be more familiar with this fight, but it's been a while, obviously. So, I'm kind of winging it with a lot of his moves. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to do. I kind of wing it and just hope that he's doing the move I was thinking he was going to do. Oh, I knew that second one was coming. I don't know why I did that. Oh, this may work out. No. I don't know if I've ever been hit by that one so far. That little throwing like nasty abyss blood at us or whatever it is. 1. I wish he would do 3 in a row. Oh, darn it. I was just about to say stay focused, Fox. Excuse me. 1. Yeah, what is it with him? He doesn't want to do his 3-hit combos anymore. Punk. I can't believe that didn't hit me. Oh, that was my bad. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I just barely missed that second one. Because I was drinking, that's why. 1. I can't believe I dodged that. And I can't believe he didn't hit me there. Run. Hit. Out. Yep, I saw that second one about to hit me. I knew it was going to hit me. I gotta drink some Estus here, so... Oh, darn it. That was no good. It's doing pretty well for a while. Okay, so it's a lot more doable now that we're able to... knock him out of that. Because we'll reduce the amount of damage he does, which means less Estus drinking and less of him basically... Well, not one-shotting me, but getting close to one-shotting me. In order to prevent this playthrough from getting boring, we're going to go ahead and head somewhere else for a little bit. Just level up and do whatever it is that we need to do. And then we'll come back later, because I certainly don't want to keep, you know, throwing myself against this endlessly. Let's go ahead and hit up the Duke's Archives. Let's try that. Just poured myself some black coffee, hot, nothing in it, no cream, no sugar. That's what black means when talking about coffee. Our Estus is at +4, which is acceptable. Okay, wow, I just burnt my tongue with that. Whew, that was hot. Flipping our way through. Okay, so Seath, I don't think he'll be a big deal unless we get curse stacked up against us. Oh, I said that the curse ring is not really necessary in the game, or... Whoa, that was unusual. But actually, there's 2 spots. I said it was useful in the depths, but it's also useful in the fight against Seath if you're getting curse stacking up against you. I didn't mention that last time. You know, one interesting thing about doing commentaries on video games, especially video games where so many people know so much about them, is if you make the slightest misspeak, or if you forget something for just a split second and say something and forget to put a disclaimer or disqualifier on it, people will point it out, and you know, they won't just say, oh hey, you forgot to mention such and such, or you may have you know, you may have missed such and such, or oh, by the way, did you know about, you know, instead of, wow, I just jumped straight into the air, that was interesting. Instead of saying things like that, what you generally, oh my gosh, this is not good. I don't think they can get past right there though. Yeah, he gets stuck right there too. See, I don't have enough reach here without being within way of him hitting me, and I do so little damage. Yeah, look at that. Waste all my arrows on these guys. Let's see. I wonder how much damage this would do. Almost nothing. Wow, I got almost nothing to kill these guys. You see what I mean about this bandit's knife build? Like, what are you supposed to do in a situation like this? Nothing I've got can do much of any real damage. I can hope to maybe bleed him? Oh, that bleed barely did anything. What, it only did like 36 damage. I think that was bleed. No, you know what? That couldn't have been bleed. That wasn't enough damage to be a bleed. Unless they can't be bled. Uh-oh, yep, I saw that one coming. I'm starting to wonder if these guys cannot be bled. Oh, come on now. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hitbox that sticks out from the visual representation of that attack more than it looks like it should. And that's what's really getting me. 1, okay. I guess I should stick to one at a time. It makes an image like it might be bleeding them, but I don't know. I don't think it is. It's hard to keep up with two at a time. Oh no, my other dude's back there. I wanted to kill him first. He's almost dead. No, I don't think I'll be able to get through this. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, depends on the angle they're at here. That'll hit the railing, won't it? Nope, we're good, we're good, we're good. Got that one. Alright, well that's one down. Yeah, the bow does quite a bit more. One. Uh-oh, yep. Oh, wow. Surprised that didn't hit me. Well, anyway, yeah, when doing commentaries like this, if you misspeak or forget something or accidentally say something in a way that you didn't mean to, people will often, like some people, it's not everyone, some people will often assume that the reason you said what you said wasn't because you just misspoke or you just temporarily had a brain fart and didn't realize what you were saying, or because what you said was misleading. Gosh, that really has a bad hitbox on it. I never noticed how bad that hitbox was. No one can say I don't criticize Dark Souls. Yeah, look at that. There's like a clear spacing between me and the boar and I still get hit. But anyway, they assume it's because you're stupid or dumb or you absolutely don't know what you're talking about. You know, that no one assumes it's for the reason it is, which, I mean, there's so much about the game and there's so much that you say that sometimes you just don't think of everything. And instead of assuming that, you know, you knew something or that you were well aware of something, you just forgot to mention it, or what you said didn't include all aspects. Yeah, they'll make this assumption that you're a total idiot. No, I can't believe you don't know this. You say you're such a pro. You've been playing this game for how many hours and you don't know? I'm like, chill out, guys. Sometimes I don't mention everything there is to mention. Sometimes I'll forget to mention an exception to a rule or something of that sort. I want to point out something to you just a second that many of you may not have noticed, or may not agree with, depends, but just a little funny thing about the game. If you look at this broken piece right here, I swear it looks like a piece of like Hershey's chocolate, like it's broken, doesn't it? It's got like that Hershey's chocolate shape and look to it. It's like a giant piece of chocolate from a candy bar. Well, anyway. Wow, what a waste of time, those boars. They had me pinned in too. Interestingly enough, when you get up here, they turn the challenge on full, because that dude with the bow and arrow will start shooting you right away, right where you're standing. This dude's around the corner ready to just whoop on you. And they all do massive amounts of damage. I mean, just massive amounts of damage with most of their attacks. Not all of them, but most of them. And the bow dude, whoo boy, he does lots of damage. Well, that actually wasn't the one I was trying to backstab, but hey, I'll take any backstab at this point. Yeah, this bandit's knife. You have to rely on that bleed, and so when you don't have that bleed effect, or when you when you cannot stack bleed on something, you're really at a disadvantage, because, I mean, you just can't get the damage out of this weapon. Now we gotta make sure we don't get hit by that magic attack. Yeah, parrying these guys is risky at best. Oh no, that dude's powered up. They already do enough damage as is. Last thing we need is for them to be powered up. There we go. At least that power-up effect from the Chandler's Trident doesn't give them more health. That's good news. That way you don't have to worry about... Where's the other guy? Whoa! Gosh darn it. I should have known. I should have known. Yeah, it just occurred to me I probably should have, well, no, I didn't need to kindle that bonfire back there. It was no big deal. Oh my gosh, he caught me by surprise. I just got lucky on that one. By all accounts, he probably should have hit me. There's a lot of furniture in this area too that cannot be broken through rolling, so it actually serves as an obstruction to you that you have to hit with your weapon in order to get by it, or kick also works, but if you try to roll, it doesn't break that way, which can cause some issues in terms of challenge. Man, I haven't played through the archives in a long time. Attack me, darn it. I hate how the moment they start casting their transport spell or teleport spell, I hate how the moment they start casting it, they become immune to damage. Like most other things in the game, even if they're disappearing or fading away or whatnot, you can continue. Oh my gosh, that was bad. You can continue to hit them until they virtually finish disappearing. They also have this nasty like shoulder bash attack, which comes out very quickly and is hard to predict, and is also impossible to parry. It can just kind of come out of nowhere in the middle of these fights. So these guys are pretty tough. They're actually just your standard undead, not dreglings. I forget what they're called in this game. Dregling is the word for the standard undead dudes and demon souls, but what are they called in Dark Souls? I'm trying to remember. Not dreglings, but undead warrior? No. It's not zombie. No, that's not it. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Arose by any other name. Where's the other bow dude? Oh, he's all the way back there. Well, that's inconvenient. He really moved. Gotcha. Surprise! No. Oh, look at that. The moment he started casting, even slightly before he put his hands together, he becomes immune. What a punk. That's all I gotta say about him. What a punk. Actually, wherever he is now, I can shoot him and probably kill him in one shot. Of course, what did he do? Where'd he go? Oh, I hear him somewhere. Hopefully he doesn't sucker punch us with a magic attack out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There he is. Okay. Now I know. Whew. He did his power-up attack thingy-majigger. There we go. No trident, but that's okay, because we really don't need it. Nor want it. Can't use it. Backstabby. Alright, well that's that, guys. Okay. Whew. That was much harder than it needed to be. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I can't remember what that is over there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just keep pushing forward. I don't want to die. That area can take quite a while to push your way through, and it can be challenging to try to run it. Some parts of this game, it's incredibly easy to just run through and skip everything, and other parts, you can get caught up fairly easily. I know about the Seath skip. I'm not going to do it. I just don't care that much. I know I'm going to lose 8,500 souls here, because we're not actually going to return to the boss battle arena, or whatever they call it. The boss room. We're not going to come all the way back, so we're actually, I know it sucks, but we're going to lose these 11,507 souls, but that's life, you know. It happens. Nothing you can do about it other than wear a ring or run all the way back to the room, but I'm not going to bother with either. I don't have the ring, and I'm not going to run back to the room. One thing most people know about already is this little feature. You can actually back your way out of the fog wall. As far as I know, this is the only fog wall in the game that will allow you to do that. And the music starts and stops each time. It's kind of funny. Now, the one thing you want to be careful of here is that you don't get fully cursed. So, if your curse builds up too much, go ahead and run out, and then let the curse meter drop, and then come back in. Your health should be so low that he can't curse you or get your curse high enough again at that point. Yeah, I should die rather quickly here. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now we are a prisoner in the Duke's Archives. We'll go kill this dude. Or these dudes. I forgot there's 3 of them. Come here, buddy. I feel so much more squishy in this Thief build. Yeah, if you cannot parry something, backstab it, or bleed it, this build is not that great, actually. Yeah, it's not very good. Ooh, shoot, see that shoulder attack can come out of nowhere so easily. Block. There we go. Got him. It can be very difficult to stack the right amount of damage on stuff with no backstabs, no parries, and no bleed. So you almost need at least one of those to get the job done. Actually, it just occurred to me that I haven't sat down to spawn for it yet. But we'll actually respawn here. Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and do this. Well, hang on. It just occurred to me that... how are we gonna do this? I'm thinking about how I want to handle this situation here. I think I'll just run back to get the Firekeeper Soul after I pick up the key. That'll probably be the... Come on. Go get him. Backstab. Got him. Yeah, I'll probably just run all the way back here after I get the key to unlock the cell that allows me to get the Firekeeper Soul. Definitely want that. I could definitely use some more health. We're not going to worry about killing everything here or opening all these doors or cells. We're just kind of going to run our way through for the most part. We are going to hit the Painted World, so that's actually a good spot for a Thief build because you could use Priscilla's weapon, the boss weapon. Whoa! I was kind of tempted to switch over to it after we kill her, but then again, that would defeat the purpose of this playthrough, which is to use basic starting equipment for the Thief. That's what we said all along we're going to do, so I don't want to pull a bait and switch at the last moment here. Go, go, go! Hurry! Run! No! We made it. Okay. Normally I would kill those guys, but whatever. Notice your stamina regenerates slowly on a ladder. That's something I recently discovered. I just hadn't thought about it. Before anything else, I want to turn this off. And then... yeah. My goal here is to make sure that I get that item before anything else. I don't want to die and have to run all the way back up here. Okay, so now that we've got that, we really don't need to worry about these dudes. Let's get the heck out of here. How about that? Haha, suckers. Oh shoot, did he just jump down? I don't know. We're out. We're out. I'll go in there later when we've got the key. And then get the Firekeeper Soul. And I do know there's items I'm skipping. There are items I'm skipping, but we're not going to worry too much about those. Some souls and a set of, what is it, the Princess Dusk set? Is it Dusk set? But anyway, none of it we actually need. I don't know if I've ever gotten that item right there. That one behind that pillar there. I don't think I ever have, although I've heard it's, what, a Divine Blessing? Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. I know one of the hardest items to figure out how to get to in Anorlando is just a Divine Blessing, which really isn't that much. It's just a single item of one use that fully heals you and restores you. But who really cares that much? It's not that special. Okay, then we're going to come back here by just hoofing it, running it. And that'll be how we come back and get the Firekeeper Soul. If you wait here, he will come to you, so you don't have to worry about getting shot in the back by the arrows that are coming from those archers that are back there. This is the safest way to do it. Bam! Alright. And we got a humanity from that dude. Yep, I knew I made the... I knew I timed that roll completely the wrong way, but I keep forgetting I've got the flippy flip. The flippy flip. Designed by flippers to flip. Yes! That worked out. Okay, he's dead in the first round. I think you can run all the way down there and access the bonfire? I don't know, who cares? Oh, shoot! Oh, this is very bad. This could go very bad very quickly. I shouldn't really be skipping all this stuff like I am. I'll get him because I don't want him to shoot me from a distance. And then I'll get him because he has this obsession with following me. Like a little stalker. Alright. Oh, I got another stalker. Oh no, he's gonna back away. That's right, buddy, back away. Back away, this is none of your business. We're skipping the items in the treasure chest over here as well. Trying to remember the right pathway to get to where we're going. Yeah, this way, okay. And then we hop down to the ladder. I remember my first time to the game, it took me so long to try to figure this out. I don't remember if I checked a guide or not. I checked a guide a few times while playing the game, and a lot of people be like, oh, that ruins the game. And it doesn't for me. Like, if I'm getting kind of stuck in a game, for me, that's the worst possible thing. Like, it kills my drive to play the game. I just lose motivation, and for me, the best possible thing is to continue to proceed through. So, getting stuck is very bad for me. It just is. I mean... Oh, come on. It caught me right at the end of that little segment there. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Did I just come back to the same... Wait a minute. Hang on. I gotta figure out where I am here. I gotta figure out where... Oh, you kidding me? Ah! I did that totally wrong, didn't I? Oh, well. Well, at least we can run right straight back up. No big deal. We'll try skipping stuff again. Let's see if that'll work. That or it'll screw us over. One or the other. I can't stop holding the B button while going up ladders, which is the circle button for you PlayStation fanboys. I'm just kidding. I like PlayStation. I even once set up the PS3 controller to work on my computer to play... What game was I playing? I think it was a Monster Hunter game from the PSP, because I wanted the buttons to be mapped the same way. You know, I like the idea of when it said square, it's a square, and when it said circle, it's a circle. But, you know, whatever. Wait a minute. That's already been moved, hasn't it? Hang on. Yes, it has been moved, but the wrong way. Okay. Boom! Alright, that's that, punk. Got it. Invincible during these animations, I love it. Oh, and he gets me right as I come out of it. What a punk. Take that, sucker. Chugged. Alright, no big deal. Ain't no big thang. That's thang with a T-H-A-N-G. Whew, these guys can be lethal. Very nasty. Very unfriendly at times. It's like they don't want me here. Gotcha. Alright, and then let's do this. Oh, I heard that guy behind me. Did you see me turn around like that? I'm such a pro. I'm such a pro. I just can't get to the backstab, apparently. Whew, that took a lot of hits. Alright, let's go grab this side. No, I think, is one of these a mimic? Yeah, One of them's a mimic. Ain't worth it. Ain't worth it. I don't need what it's got. Am I forgetting? What the heck? Did I just come back to where I started? I did, didn't I? So I got it. Okay, I got it now. I got it now, guys. I got it. I done figured it out. It's been a while. Forgive me. Alright, here we go. See, this is why I don't like puzzle games. You can see why I don't like puzzle games. This guy has an extremely short lock-on range, which is actually far shorter than it should be, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it registers low light or something. Never fallen through the floor with the high frame rate mod setup. I don't know. Some people experience that and some people don't, and I'm really curious as to why. Why are some people getting issues with the high frame rate that others aren't getting? I really don't know. That's a good question. I've never slid through the floor, but yet other people say, be careful, you'll slide through the floors on the ladders. And I'm like, wow, that has never happened to me. And I would really like to know why. That's not the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. Oh, that's not the one I want. Ooh, I almost grabbed it. I almost grabbed it. That would have been stupid. Oh, wait, hang on. I guess this is the one I want. The mimic is the one I want. Can you bleed a mimic? Let's find out. Apparently not. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can. No, that wasn't it either. Oh, it's right here, duh. Okay, well now, after risking my life for no apparent reason. We're going to return to grab the Firekeeper's soul. I know, it's just a run back, but, you know, whatever. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to get back there. Usually I just take the same route I came. I'm not sure if there's like a shortcut route to take. But what I'll do first is hit this bonfire, make it my spawn point, and then we'll homeward bone back here, hoping like heck that we actually have a homeward bone on us, because I don't know if we do. I really hope we do. They'll save us some time and energy. Let's see. Please tell me. Okay, we do. We have plenty. I need 18,000 some souls. Yeah, that's it. Let's do 22 endurance. And anything else we want to do here? Yes, let's go ahead and reverse Halloween and buff this thing, because this is actually our Seath bonfire. And then we'll hit it with the Kindle. The Amazon Kindle. And, you know, let's hit it one more time. Why not? I really don't think we'll need more than 10 Estus Flasks, especially now that we're going to be +5 in a moment. Well, actually, we'll get the Firekeeper Soul, but there's no place to use it right now. Can we warp back here? If we can... The Duke's Archives. Is this a warp point? I don't think it is. I can't remember. Yeah, we won't be able to get to +5 until we head back to a Firekeeper somewhere. So people wanted me to talk more about Dark Souls 3, although that will actually date this playthrough quite a bit, but I guess that's okay, you know. Am I excited for Dark Souls 3? Am I hyped up for it? Well, I'm excited for the prospect of another really good game that can come out. I'm excited at the prospect of good games coming out, because I get bored by games very easily. I feel like there's so many games out there that I just don't find as good as I could or should, maybe. But, you know... The only thing I'm trying not to do that everyone else is doing with reckless abandon, not everyone else, but some other people are doing, is I'm trying not to get hyped up. You see people say it all the time, and some of them don't have negative intentions. Some of them are half joking, but the idea of hype, 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 Dark Souls 3 hype, 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 everyone get hyped, jump on the hype train, choo-choo, hype train. And I'm like, guys... This is another Dark Souls 2 style situation, a Sim City situation, a Rome 2 situation. How many times have we gotten hyped for games and found out that they were bad? Like, they were worse than every other game in the series, or nothing like what it sounded like it was going to be. It's happened over and over and over again. Same thing happens to me with movies. I go watch a movie that I think looks like it's going to be really awesome, and so many times it ends up being like that cheap, stupid action flick crap, just some stuff that Hollywood, you know, Hollywood took a dump and that landed in the toilet and they grabbed it and they threw it on a motion picture screen. You know what I'm talking about. Just so much crap out there to try to make a quick buck. And I'm not saying that Dark Souls 2 was crap to make a quick buck, but I think it was very clear that there was pressure to get another product out, whether it should have been out or not. This is really stupid for so many reasons. Okay. I don't know if they can get in here, can they? Okay. And we out of here. But I feel like Dark Souls 2 was not a passion project from FromSoft so much as it was, hey, while Miyazaki's busy with this other game, we need to pump out something else Souls-related. And then they said, oh, hey, look, we got another team here. Let's just make another team and have them work on another Dark Souls game and call it Dark Souls 2 and run off the popularity of the Dark Souls name. And I really feel like that's what they did, even if it was partially unintentional, although I don't think it was. Who's they? Well, we really don't know. Unfortunately, people like to say, well, Fox, that was all Jack Beauregard. They like to say, Fox, that was all Bandai Namco. It was all Bandai Namco. FromSoft didn't want to do it. We don't know that. Do you know that? What is their relationship exactly? The problem is we're not 100% certain. They keep a lot of this stuff private. What contracts have been signed between these two companies? What are the two companies required to do? As a general rule of thumb, we really don't know. What's the responsibility of one versus another? I don't know. Do you know? Have you seen these contracts? What kind of non-disclosure agreements do they have? They may not be allowed to say certain things. Like From Software may be prohibited from saying, Bandai Namco forced us to do this. So there are a lot of things to consider when talking about who's really responsible. And I don't think you can simply say, oh, well, you know, it's Bandai Namco's fault. It's not FromSoft. Because a lot of people want to have this innocent image of FromSoft as a game dev who only cares about games and gamers, and they don't care about the other crap. They make good games for gamers who care about games. And, well, I don't know. Is that really the truth? Is it? Do we know that for sure? Are there any executives in charge of From Software? I mean, I know we know who the president is, but depending on the corporate structure, sometimes the guy at the top isn't really in charge as much as you think he is. Like, top CEOs have been removed from their position. So the question I would ask you is, how do you remove somebody who's, quote, in charge? So, you know, you can't simply say that because Miyazaki's president that everything they're doing is perfectly for gamers and exactly what they want, and it's not influenced by anyone else or anything else. There's always that possibility that, you know, there are some negative influences coming from other sources that, well, it shouldn't be. Anyway, we don't know. Ultimately, we don't know. That's the moral of the story, is we don't know. Run! Okay. I don't want that stuff back there, dude. I don't care about that stuff. Oh, well, you can get it if you want to, but oh no! That's why I don't run back to grab those dudes. I'm going to let him tackle this guy because he's going to do so much more damage than I am. What? Oh, there we go. Hit him with some lightning, dude. There you go. Yeah, do some more damage that way. We got him. We got him. Oh, yeah. I love how your game and the NPCs in your game will actually slightly lag at times when you have someone summoned. Here. I love it. Just walk straight to that ledge. Don't deviate. Sometimes people will walk as far as possible to the ledge and then drop a summon sign to make you think that that's a safe spot, when actually like 75% of the actual summon sign is hanging off the ledge. Yeah, be careful of that crap. I love how easy these guys are to stagger. Oh shoot! No! My gosh, that could have killed me. And I'm pretty sure these guys don't bleed. I was hoping he was doing one of those effect healing spells, but almost nobody uses them because they're just not worth it. Give me twinkling that I don't need, so we don't care about twinkling. Twinkling ain't no big thing. See the slight delay from when I shoot them and when they die? That's actual like lag in your own game as a host because you summon someone. That's so silly. And uh-oh, we got the attention of all of them. Oh, it hit the ledge. That's stupid. Do. Let's run this way. As long as they don't get in here with me, that's all that matters. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to prevent them from getting inside with me. Okay, we're good. Spam that start button. 72 frames per second caused that little cinematic to be kind of jerky there. That was odd. Oh wait, I was already on the right side. Stupid me. I don't care about the Moonlight Greatsword, so that's about the only truly challenging thing about the fight, unless you kind of get sucker punched by Seath. Hit him while he's stunned. Jack. I think you can bleed him too. What the heck? What's going on? Did it just not show the... I think that was a crystal effect that didn't actually show like it was supposed to. That was weird. That was so weird. Did you guys see that? I kept getting hit by nothing. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. This is not going so well. If I can't bleed him, it's not going to be easy. Ooh, did you see that? Well, we're dropping frames bad here. We hit 18 frames per second, guys. 18 frames per second. Lowest recorded frame rate in Dark Souls ever. Well, on the PC version, that is. You know what? I think I'm gonna play it safe. Okay. Come out. I want to be able to see where he's shooting this. We got him. We got him. We got him. Ain't no exciting fight, but we got him. That was one lazy, sloppy, lame fight, but we did it, so whatever. Whatevs, man. We out of here. Give me my bonfire. There we go. And we're getting close to the end of this playthrough, so let's go ahead and use up what we got. Notice I'm getting low on health frequently, so we'll go ahead and pump up the vitality. We got all that done, and we'll head right on back to the Firelink Shrine. Well, guys, thank you for joining me in episode 8. This was a whole lot less salty than episode number 7. I do point out areas where I feel like Dark Souls fell short a little bit, and that's something that people oftentimes accuse me of not doing. They say that I'm negative about Dark Souls 2, but not Dark Souls, and that's definitely not true. I pointed out the flaws in all of the Souls games as I see it, but because, I mean, you can only give your own perspective. And if I make an argument, of course I'm going to think I'm right, because why would you make an argument if you don't even think you're right? Then obviously you wouldn't argue it. You probably wouldn't think it. And at that rate, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do, make sure to subscribe to my Foxeo Plays channel, as well as my other FoxeoGames channel. I've got reviews and other commentaries up there that you guys might enjoy. Make sure to like this video if you like it. Share it with your friends on Twitter. That really does help out. And I do actually have a Patreon account if you guys are interested in that. I use that to buy stuff like new headphones, microphones, cameras, video recording equipment, computer equipment, and also to pay for the higher quality internet access I have to get in order to stream and upload all this stuff. It does get very expensive, and at present I spend more money on this as a hobby than I actually make from it on YouTube. So if you do want to contribute, feel free to do so. If you can't, then you can't, and that's fine. Don't feel bad. Continue to enjoy my content the same way you always have, free of charge, at no cost to you, other than paying for your own internet and electricity and computer and all that jazz, or phone, whatever you guys use. Some of you guys use your smartphones. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.